So we've got a really concerning situation going on the north side by Wrigley Field. Wrigley Field, as you guys may or may not know, is over by off of Addison by Clark Street. It's a location I've been past in several of my videos. It's where the Cubs play. I'm going to try to show it in this video, man. I was riding my bike. Excuse the shakiness of the camera on this bike here. That I was going past at nighttime. It's typically a very hot spot, like especially when the Cubs are playing. Like, there's a ton of people around there. There's a lot of local businesses around there that cater to the fan base, and a lot of bars especially, and so you've got a big nightlife in that neighborhood, and it would be a prime spot for anybody that's looking to prey on people as far as robberies. And we've had, I don't know if it's one person or several people kidnapping people, and there's been 5 kidnappings around that neighborhood recently. Very concerning, man. So Chicago police are saying, and this is being reported as of yesterday, that a 5th kidnapping and robbery occurred in Wrigleyville over the weekend. In all instances, the victims were temporarily abducted and robbed at gunpoint near Wrigley Field in the early morning hours. So authorities said the 5 incidents occurred in the 3500 block of North Clark on Saturday, October 15th, in the 3400 block of North Clark on Sunday, October 16th, in the 1100 block of West Addison on the 16th of October, in the 3600 block of North Clark on Sunday, October 16th. And for people who aren't from Chicago, this is all like basically the same block or like couple block area. And the 1100 block of West Addison on Sunday, October 16th. So in all 5 incidents, the offenders approached the victim from behind, and they ordered them to get into a vehicle which is waiting. The victims were then driven around a few blocks in the area before the offenders took their wallets and phones and dropped them off at a random location, according to police. So thankfully, these attackers are not like abducting these people permanently. But according to police, the victims were unharmed, and police described the suspects as 2 or possibly 3 black males standing about 5 foot 10 inches to 6 feet tall, weighing about 150 to 170 pounds. Police believe the suspects are about 25 to 30 years old and armed with black handguns. Anybody with information can call Area 3 detectives at 312-744-8263 or leave an anonymous tip at cbdtip.com. And the big piece of the puzzle that's missing here from this report, or I don't know if the police know, but is the kind of vehicle. I mean, that would obviously be probably the biggest hint that the public needs to know, because the guys, could be masked up. But if there's a certain kind of vehicle that people can at least be aware of to watch out for, that's a very useful piece of information, man. So these robbers are not harming anybody that's giving them the stuff. So, if it's me, like I said before in videos, man, I understand people's sentiment wanting to fight back or wanting to start shooting or whatever. If it's me, I'm going to just give this stuff up. Now, if they order me into a vehicle, I'm probably going to take off running and take my chances. I'm not getting into nobody's car, like, period, point blank. I'll probably drop the stuff. We take out, the money or the phone and just like drop it on the ground and then run. So, they figure they got the stuff and gives them a reason not to chase you. But as far as getting into a vehicle, I ain't doing that. I'm taking off running. So, this is a situation where it's a gamble either way. And there's no right answer except in hindsight. So, very difficult situation. But, I definitely, if it's me personally, I'm not getting into no van. I mean, you guys can let me know what you think in the comment section, but yeah, that would just be my first instinct. I would just take off, because once you get in that van, you don't know what's going to happen, man. And it might be these guys who aren't going to do anything to you, but it might be somebody who's gonna do something to you. So yeah, that's my advice. But the kidnapping aspect of the robbery, I mean, at the end of the day, they're only doing this as a robbery. But, some of these criminals, like the way that they do the thing, it adds a lot of potential time to their sentence. The fact that they're putting people inside of a van and driving them around, like, that's making it a much more serious crime than it would be if they just took the stuff right there on the spot. I don't know if guys think about this before they do it, but Yeah, like there's just certain things, like aspects of robberies and crimes that can make it a much more serious offense, and it doesn't actually, get you more money or more stuff from the person that you're robbing. So, yeah, some of this stuff just doesn't make too much sense, man. But at any rate, man, watch out for what's going on in Wrigleyville, and if you see anything like that, watch out for your neighbors, please. Make that call, and let the police know right there on the spot. So.